So welcome to the She Sweets, the podcast for she's only. And women in leadership. So come on, CEO, you should join the show. The She Sweets podcast with Jody Hood.
Hello, and welcome to She Sweets Podcast with your host, Jody Hood. This is the place where She Sweet executives share and compare unfiltered realities that our male counterparts will never face. We laugh, we cry, we thrive, and survive. Today, I got a special one for you. Yes, I do. We are honoring veterans. And why? Because November 11th is what? Veterans Day. And that's the day where we honor military veterans and the men and women who served in the armed forces. Now, when you say veteran, some people their mind automatically goes to the guys, but girls are veterans too. And moreover, women veterans can be she sweets. That's right. Head of the boardroom. So that brings me to my uniquely gifted guest today, who happens to be another niece, Miss Meghan Faith. And Meghan is an inspiring veteran who's traded those combat boots for corporate goals. She's earned her bachelor's degree and is pursuing her master's. And she is determined to be on that journey from the barracks to the boardroom. How you doing, Meghan?
Hello, how are you?
I am wonderful. Yeah, so you have such an inspiring story, and that's what our She Sweet podcast is about, inspiring young women to reach the highest level of leadership. And yes, you can have that corner office on that top floor, and there are so few women there, but my goal is to get more women in the She Suite. How about that?
I agree.
Yeah. So, I want you to tell me just a little bit about your military background first. And then we're going to navigate all the way up to where you are now as you are trading in the barrack for the boardroom. Now, with your military background, I'm sure that these qualities were instilled in you, right? Discipline, structure, and service. Now, tell me, how are you translating those strengths into your pursuit of a leadership role in the corporate world?
Okay, well, before I get started, I want to say thank you for having me. And I am honored and thrilled to share my story with the world and your other She Sweets women. Thank you for having me. Discipline, structure, and service. So discipline really just comes with sticking to the program and planning goals. I write down my goals. I journal a lot. So, and this started when I was in the military. When I knew that it was possible that I was going to be leaving the military, I began to write down goals. And I was fearful because I had no clue. I was fearful because I accomplished much, but there was so much more that I wanted to do. And the reason I went to the military, our family has no military background. And so it was all new to me. And so I didn't want to feel like I had failed at this. I wanted to make as Gwenny said last week, I wanted to make my lemons into lemonade. So I had to write down my goals, and I knew that I had to stick to the plan. So I had goals to complete school. I had went to college previously, and I was not successful with completing. So I knew I wanted to finish school. I also knew that I wanted to become an entrepreneur and actually be a licensed cosmetologist. And so coupling those things, I knew I had to have a real job to, kind of support these goals. And so I knew I started looking into hair schools, coming back home to Chicago from Honolulu, Hawaii, where I served for 4 years. And I just began to write down my goals, and I knew I had to be disciplined. So in my discipline, I knew that I had a certain amount of time to complete my cosmetology school. And I did. I stuck to the plan. I found a school here, Dudley Beauty College. And once I got done, I was so thrilled that I actually stuck to the plan. I kept on moving forward, and I became a licensed cosmetology teacher. So
Motivation, right?
I kept going. I stayed disciplined because I knew hard work would pay off eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so while I was completing my goal as a licensed cosmetology instructor, I was offered a job at the hair school. So I'm like, I think I found it. I got the real money. I'm not, hustling out here. So I did that for a while. I taught at Dudley Beauty College, and
Mm-hmm.
I was granted the opportunity to start working for the Secretary of State. So I'm like, wow, things are getting better. But I will say, me sticking to the plan and now being a veteran opened so many doors for me. So along with my
Yes, Megan, I just wanted to say this. You are traveling maybe what some would call the unconventional path to
yes,
to the She Suite, but I
yes,
love it.
yes.
Yes, keep going.
So now I'm a licensed cosmetologist at this point. I'm a licensed instructor for hair, and now I'm working for the state. I'm like, how do you have all these hats? I got to bring it all together. So
Right.
service is what helped me bring it all together. I knew from a young age, being in church, that I love to serve other people. And so
Well, we
now,
come from a family of servants, really.
yes, we
Our
do. Yes.
great granddad was a pastor, our grandma, great grandma, your great grandma was a what do you call it? A midwife,
Yes.
counselors,
And educator.
teachers. Uh, uh, just in the family, it's just a family tradition. We are just servants, and we love to serve, and we do it well.
We do it very well. I can say that. And so just coupling all those things, being disciplined and sticking to my plan and those goals that I wrote down upon doing post-military work, I said, as long as I'm serving and giving back, I know things will start to come together because that's what I do well. And so I stay disciplined, and I serve now doing hair as a cosmetologist. And with the Secretary of State, I'm in the administrative hearings now 7 years, serving citizens of the state, helping them with different administrative issues, all surrounding the state and driver's license.
Isn't that something? Now, Megan, transitioning from military life to civilian life can be a major adjustment. And for some, they struggle really hard. But it appears that you have adjusted really well. So could you tell me what mindset shifts or lessons that helped you to navigate that journey as you prepared for the professional arena? Like, what were you thinking?
That's a great question. That's a great question. So we had they have like a counseling, about a 3-week counseling right before you get out of the military. It's kind of helping you transition. It's kind of really black and white, straight up and down with the military. There's really no gray areas, black or white. But when you transition to the civilian, you have that gray area. You have to almost know someone. You have to have the background, the education. Military, you work your way up, get fit, obey the rules, and it's gold. But not so much in the civilian sector. And so I'll say about 3 things. The first thing was I took with me from the military is when you're early, you're on time. And when you're on time, you're late. So me doing that, it's like, okay, I know I have to be punctual with anything that I do, even if I'm doing cosmetology, if I'm servicing my clients, or even clocking in. I need to set that example for other people in the office to respect time. So that's something that I did carry with me from the military that helped me a lot. Number 2,
work ethic and soft skills.
Yes. All
okay.
Together. Number 2, integrity. Doing the right thing, even when no one's watching. So in the military, there's eyes everywhere, but you can we call it skate. They're skating. That's like a term of, where is she? Oh, she's on the other end of she's skating through work. The day is over. You've done no work, but you got your pay. Well, I have to do the right thing, even when no one's watching, because in the civilian sector, everyone's watching. There's always someone watching, even when you don't think they're watching. So I learned to just have integrity and be diligent in my work and whatever it is. Then number 3, hang with the people who are where you're trying to go.
Woo! Say that again for the people sitting in the back.
Hang with the people who are where you are trying to go.
Yes.
So in the military, I knew before I got out, since I wore my lapels, I went in as a seaman, but I came out as a petty officer. And so in the military, you kind of test, and there's things that you need to know that you're not going to know as a seaman, as a petty officer, because one, you haven't had the experience, and second, you're not in the role to be a petty officer, so you don't know the work. And so I remember in the military, I started hanging with the petty officers. I'm like,
there you go.
how do I do this? Oh, I gotta wear an AK-47. I gotta stand a watch. Oh, I don't hold a gun. You know what? I'm gonna watch you on watch, and we're gonna make this happen. And I've transitioned to that now. So I hang with the people who are where I want to go. In the office, the boss, I like to know what she does. Help me, help you. Help me, help you. So she tells me what her job is. And while I'm doing my job, I'm also learning her job because she's where I want to go.
Girl, you are brilliant. I'm telling you, this is so rich, and it's helping, I'm sure, some of our little listeners out there, our aspiring She Suites. Girl, yes. So let me tell you this, or ask you this, Meghan. You are working toward corporate or a CEO of your own business.
Yes.
So what does success look like to you? Like, how do you hope your story inspires other women? Like I was just saying, we are. Or other veterans who are following behind you?
So for the veterans who are trying to follow behind me, I tell them to dig deep and to actually research all of the resources that are out here for veterans. There are so many resources for women and men veterans, but primarily women. There are so many resources. You're talking about helping with your home, navigating family ties, counseling. There's job seminars. They have job fairs where you can go and you can take your military experience and they will translate that for you into the civilian sector. And so what you might not know, I only cooked in the military. Well, now I can cook and I can be a business by cooking for other people because I've learned that skill in the military. Or other things like being a mechanic. They have women veteran grants for women who have done these manly jobs, but they want to transition into the sector. So I tell every veteran out there listening, please take heed to all the resources. And if you don't know how to get to the resources, connect with your local VA. So many resources there. Sometimes I just go and they almost think I'm someone's spouse because I'm so young or I'm a woman. And I say, no, I served my country myself. Okay. So I tell women,
I love it, boss.
So I tell women to hone into all those resources that they have available. And then just for the woman who may not be a veteran, I say dig deep into the things that you fear most. I had so many fears when I came out of the military. And it was mostly because transitioning, you have so many dreams, you have so much that you want to do, but you only have one major job in the military usually. And so you come out and you dig deep, you let go of the fear and you say, you know what? I've never been bungee jumping. Let me start there. I'm going to bungee jump and trust and believe. You might not bungee jump, but just making those plans and writing it down is going to lead you down a path of many other things that you may not ever do.
Yeah. And I'm glad that you said that, Meghan, because fear is a paralyzer. Sometimes it's the fear of something. It's not the actual act itself, but it is the fear that can just paralyze you. But if you can face those fears and, like I say, take the bull by the horn, you too can be successful. Oh my goodness, Meghan, this has been so inspiring and so
Can I say one more thing?
Sure, you can.
So success for me in this moment, I'm currently, I hadn't been in school for 17 years and I didn't get to do it before I went to the military. Now I've graduated with my bachelor's and I'm currently working on my master's. That's successful for me. Another success is I worked for the Secretary of State for 7 years Well, currently I'm about to start a whole new role serving our city for Chicago Police Dispatch Department. I'm so excited about it.
Oh my gosh, this is my first time hearing that. So you're making the announcement right here on She Suite?
That is the announcement for She Suites. Yes. So I'm so excited about that journey. And like I said, I'll be getting to serve people and just digging in deep and going past your fears, keeping on track with your goals. Success for me looks like for aiming for the stars.
I love it. And above all, Meghan, I love that you have so many avenues and so many skills and areas of expertise. So you're just not, what do they call it? A one-trick pony.
Oh no. Tag me, add me on Facebook. I currently am a licensed cosmetologist. And so I also have clientele that is rich and they love me and I get to serve and pour into other women all over the world.
So where can we find you on Facebook?
So you can find me at Meghan Faith is my Facebook. And you go there, I add everyone and I share the gifts I have in cosmetology. And moving forward with this new career, I'll be sharing a lot more for veterans to help them navigate and transition.
Girl, I love all of that. All of that. Well, you know what, Meghan, your journey is a testament to courage in every form, service, transition, ambition, and climbing the top to the boardroom. I want to thank you for reminding us that leadership is not just where we serve, but it's how we serve along the way.
Yes.
And I know that you are going to do great things. You're already doing great things. But as I said, the She Suites, we got to make it up there to the top. We got to show those men who's the boss. Yeah. And you don't want
having me.
Yes. So you know what I'm going to say, people? I need you to like me on Facebook, connect with me on LinkedIn. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm on Spotify, Deezer, iHeart, Amazon, all of the streaming services. And if you like this particular podcast, how about share it on your page? Yeah, on my last podcast, we went over 1,000 views, and that's kind of my goal every week to do 1,000.
That's a boss move.
I know, right? And then by the end of the year, I want to increase my followers, and I want to have at least 10,000 views.
Those are goals.
Yes.
Those are goals.
We're making it do what it do, baby, as they said in the movie.
Yes.
Ray Charles. We're making it do what it do. So in the meantime, what are we going to do, She Suites? We're going to keep walking the walk and we're going to keep talking the talk. And to the men in the C-suite, baby, you better watch it because the She Suite women are coming at you. Yes. Come on now.
Suites, you better get ready for the She Suites. Coming at you with the She Suites. It's a podcast for G's only. Suites, you better get ready for the She Suites. Coming at you with the She Suites. It's a podcast with Jody Hood.
All right, Meghan. That's it. Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you. It'll be on tomorrow at 6.
All right.
Okay. All righty. Mm-hmm.
Suites, you better get ready for the She Suites. Coming at you with the She Suites. It's a podcast for G's only. Suites, you better get ready for the She Suites. Coming at you with the She Suites. It's a podcast with Jody Hood.